Okay, so we're out in the garage. We're gonna take a look at the new bike. Here it is. The bike definitely has some things we need to work on, but this is what the bike came with. It came with the charger, trickle charger, it came with the skid plate, and it came with the roto packs. So that's a bonus there. From what I can tell, everything is stock, but let's just kind of go over the bike, do a little walk around real quick, and we can identify the problem. So we can start up front. There's a new Shinko tire, which is great. That's what I wanted to put on it anyway. It's what I had on my previous TW, and so that's good news that the tire looks like it's in good shape. It's got plenty of tread. Coming up, you can see that the headlight's a little bit at an angle. The cowl here is pretty scratched up, and we are missing a handguard here. And these are some of the indications that the bike has been laid down on this left-hand side. So you can see the remnants of the brackets from the handguard. You can also come down here and you can see that it's got a brand new shifter and that this peg mount is bent. So I'm guessing that when they laid it down, it came down on this side. So yeah, so looks like the chain could really use some cleaning. We'll have to check the sprockets to see what kind of wear they are front and rear. Looking at the back tire here, it's pretty pitted and pretty low tread. So we've got one of those on order. Coming up to the back here, I'm not really sure what these are. I know these are bicycle reflectors, so not really sure what the use of those were on the bike, but there's one on each side, a red and a white one. So yeah, so that's kind of a walk around. The seat looks good. Seat looks actually really new. Looking at the cockpit here, there's some kind of phone mount. We'll have to ditch that, definitely. The grips, obviously they're old, they're worn out, they need to be replaced. Looking at the dash, it's loose. And if you look really close, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but you'll be able to see that the bolts don't go all the way in, so there's definitely something going on there. Other evidence that it was down is the grinding here of these brackets. They're definitely off, no doubt. So we might have to take a look and see if the front end needs an alignment. Loosen up the forks and do that. Other things, scratches, gonna take these magnetic mounts off. He had a tail bag on there. We'll go ahead and take that off. Other things we're gonna do motor-wise, we're gonna, I think it needs a carb clean. It runs really rough and you gotta mess, it really only runs well with the choke on, so we're gonna have to address that. Gonna pull the spark plug, we're gonna drain the oil, we're gonna make sure the right filter is in there, because we all know that there's two kinds of filters that can go in there, one with the holes to make sure that the oil gets to the top end. We're gonna loosen up this, after we do the oil, we're gonna loosen up this bolt right here, make sure oil comes out, because that opens the gateway. That's how you can tell if the oil's getting to the top end. So we'll do that. It does seem to have custom foot pegs. Those are not the stock foot pegs, they're much wider and better, but we'll probably end up changing those out too. The other thing that I did notice is that the rear brake adjustment is cranked all the way down. It does squeak when it moves, so I think those pads are pushed out a little bit. So yeah, so those are the kind of things we want to look at. We want to pull the seat, obviously, and see what's underneath there. Take a look, pull the seat and take a look real quick. Looks like a new battery, so that's good. That's exciting. Something I don't have to worry about there. So probably going to change the bars. I'd like to have a higher bar. I've got some spacers, and maybe we throw on some Pro taper bars and give it some more height there and make it more comfortable. Other than that, the bike has a pretty loud tick, and so I'm imagining that it has never had the valves adjusted before. So we'll dive in, we'll do some valve adjustments, carb clean and all that kind of stuff and get it running. So the first two things I'm focused on is making it safe and then making it reliable. But other than that, for the price that I got this bike, and I won't mention it, but I could put quite a bit of money into this and still break even or make a profit. So this is the project that we've got coming. If you're interested in watching the step-by-step as we take this bike from its current state to, to up and running and being safe and being able to go out and have a lot of fun and have it reliable, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to talk smack about my mechanic skills. Yeah, hit subscribe and that notification button so that you can get on there and telling me that I'm doing everything wrong. So anyway, all right. Thanks for watching.